I'm tired. Um, just came back. Well, I didn't just come back. What time is it? 12:52 in the AM on Thursday, and um, had a really wonderful evening at the University of Maryland, and participated in a panel discussion um, entitled "The Real Black in America: Issues the Corporate Media Ignore." And as a content creator, I'm learning new terms for YouTube. I thought it was important to highlight efforts that are being made on campuses to integrate the student population into discussions that foster critical thought. University of Maryland is not a HBCU; it is a public university. However, it has a high percentage of Black students. A lot of the students are born on the continent. So it's a mixture of so-called African Americans, Africans from the Caribbean, Africans from the continent, and different places in the world. And so, although it wasn't super well attended, there were a lot of people there who stayed long enough to really, who were just engaged in the conversation and discussion that was being had. And while I'm so limited, I think that for a certain segment of the population, it's good to have discussions and meetings and events that highlight certain issues. But I feel like there also needs to be a solution-based part of that discussion, and not just solution-based, but actually becoming a part of the solution, working toward a goal, whatever that goal may be. Now, because I'm a member of the African People's Socialist Party, of course, it's the complete downfall of the capitalist imperialist system. Down with the capitalism, down with imperialism. But for others, it may not be so cut and dry. But I believe that something needs to happen. And just with my experiences with being on university campuses recently, I feel like there is a need for young people to really be engaged in politics and the world around them. I mean, it really is sad where, I always talk about a generation that misses the whole boat completely. And then when they're about 30, they figure out, oh my God, I need to be concerned about this. And I want them to understand these things now. And back when I was, this discussion allowed me to really become an old fart and talk about the 90s when music embodied, some segment of identity and revolution and progressive thought. And now what our children have to listen to is I Want to Be Barbie, bitch, and songs about dropping your ass and clapping your booty together and popping and locking and dumbass shit. And while that's good to diversify music, it's not good when it's the entire music. And so this is important that as a content creator that we create our own spaces for us to talk about these things. YouTube used to be that way. But as we move forward in the YouTube space, it becomes more and more commercialized, which is one of the sad parts of it. And, not enough engaging conversations, discussions are happening that promote thought that, just like in the earlier days of YouTube when I used to be young and impressionable. And I hope for that type of YouTube to come back again so that we can engage in these things. A lot of the people who used to be on this place is, now gone because of the YouTube culture of saying shit behind a goddamn screen, and you ain't gonna say it in my face, son. So a lot of people have gone away and resolved to be voyeurs. But this is not a popularity race for me. This is not something that I need to get, views on. I mean, I want to get views on it, but it's not like something that is encouraging. I do this because I want to now. And I feel like at the end of the day, my child, my family, the ones that come after me cannot ever say that I didn't try to change this world. And that's important to me, because even though my daughter may not fully understand everything right now, she will. And I am a part of that culture, the one that is, I embody my ancestors' revolutionary fighting spirit and continuing into freedom as one. And if I have to be on YouTube, be in the streets, organize, be in meetings, I'll do that just to get the point across and get and communicate it to the world. So I really enjoyed participating in a panel discussion this evening. I look forward to the AppDep conference coming up on October 13th and 14th. I look forward to the demo that we're having in solidarity with the African workers on this Friday in front of the South African Embassy. And I look forward to November 3rd and 4th, Black is Back Coalition March, Rally, Demonstration, and Conference that weekend. So I encourage everybody to really stay up, stay critical in their thought, and be good.